Thanks, Alex. Appreciate everybody being on here. We're very excited about a postseason tournament that starts tomorrow. Very prestigious event in the WNIT, and it's been 11 years since EKU has played in a postseason event, and we've had a great year. First time in 19 years, I think, to be exact, to have a 20-win season. And with that, we're really looking forward to playing in this event. We know with our gym being renovated, which is going to be a great thing, we don't have a chance to host. So we got to be road warriors. We're very blessed that we played well on the road. We've had 10 road wins, all against Division I opponents. And that's, I think, the most in the history of the school as far as road wins. So with our team this year, we've battled on the road, and tomorrow night, I think, against a good Purdue Fort Wayne team, we'll have to play exceptionally well. They have a lot of great shooters. They move the ball well. They've got good length, and they're like every team. You know, they've got a great record at home. I think they're 11-3 on their home court. So will be a battle, but really love this team we have, and excited to get to work tomorrow night. But we've had a good shoot around tonight, and we went up and down a little bit, and looking forward to it. So feel free to ask any questions. Anything you guys want to throw at me or our players here. Feel free to ask.
Hey, Coach. Now, I know this was something you were anticipating and hoping to do, the NIT. It was kind of a fast announcement to game day. So how much were you guys preparing beforehand, before you got the official word? And what has that turnaround been like?
Yeah, it's been a quick turnaround, and especially as you mentioned, playing on the first night of it, and we were during spring break, so we've not had as much prep as you would normally have. But we've had good practices. We've had a couple good practices, and I feel like with this group, having a little bit of rest after playing in the semifinals of our conference tournament, I think a little bit of rest will help. And we've got a deep team, so it's not a team that we've got to play our players 39-40 minutes tomorrow. So I think it's nice to have a good depth, and so not the timing a little bit tougher, but we'll be fine there.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure. Obviously, Fort Wayne, not too far away. Anything you'd like to say to maybe some traveling fans, students of EKU, and supporters of you guys season?
Yes, we've had great support this year. I know a lot of people have wished us very well. It is about a 4.5-hour drive. We wouldn't anticipate having a lot of folks here, but I'm sure there's some family members that will be here. But it'll be a little bit smaller for us. But we've been very pleased with the amount of support we've had. We feel like we're one of the top teams in the conference in terms of our attendance, and the thing that I'm most proud of is how it's continued to grow. And winning helps, but I think we're out in the community quite a bit, and it's been good to see our support continue to get better every year, and looking forward to next season in terms of continuing to grow our sport. And but first things first, we really have a great team this year, and looking forward to this event.
I got another one for you, Coach, if no one else wants to.
Sure.
Or for any of the players as well.
Sure,
kind of talk to me about when you guys got the call, what that was kind of like, and how quick did you say yes?
It was pretty late. We were looking at Sunday night. and it took a long while to get there, and it was around 10 o'clock. Actually, Alex had gotten an email, our SID, and he gave me a call, and it was very, very good news. We knew it would be fairly close. It's very competitive, especially when you have several Power Five programs that are getting opportunities to play in, as well as so many good mid-major teams. So our conference was very good this year. We felt like we deserved to have 4 teams playing in postseason, and it worked out that way for us. So and there were teams that didn't make it that were very solid teams as well. So I mean, you look at a team like Austin P, who is a very talented team. You know, we had a hard time matching up with them. They beat the University of Kentucky in Georgetown, I think, a home game for UK. It didn't make it. Lipscomb had a great year. They are not playing postseason. So very, very talented group, I think, in the ASUN this year, and we're very blessed and definitely delighted to represent the ASUN conference.
Hey, Coach Todd, I got one for you, if you don't mind.
Sure.
You guys are 19-4, which is a great record when you guys reach 69 points or higher. What kind of the preparation looked like for Purdue Fort Wayne, and what kind of style of play you guys heading in with in the game tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great observation. We've talked about it to our team. We've been a better defensive team than we are offensive team, and you know, going into the year, I would have guessed maybe the opposite, but it's the way it's worked out. These girls are very gritty, tough-minded. Very few times have we been disappointed with our defensive effort. Offensively, you know, we're a little more inconsistent. When we put the ball in the hole, like you said, we're a very, very good team, and that means a lot. And I think we're hoping to make shots. You know, our last loss was, I thought, a game we played extremely hard in the semifinals of the conference tournament, but we you know, we fell a little bit short. We battled, but we lost a tough game, and we ended up only making 1 3-point shot, and we missed I think 12 free throws, and we're typically a decent free throw shooting team. So the offensive part for us is a bigger issue, and yes, if we're making shots, life's a lot better. So hopefully it'll be a game where we can be relaxed and putting some pressure on Fort Wayne and getting into the rack zone, and you have to make a few 3-point shots. So I think that is a big factor for us.
Coach, I'm not sure if we'll get a chance to talk to you after the first game. We get a chance to see Abby again if you win the first game of the NIT. Have you had any conversations with her about that possibility of meeting up?
Many of them, yes. In fact, she always gave me a play card that I used during the game, and I asked her, you know, if we're fortunate to play them, would she please go ahead and give me my play card for that? Just kind of joking, but she great young lady. Very proud of how she's continued to develop and has a great career ahead of her. So yes, talk to her. And then I also have another assistant coach on that staff, Abby Jump, who was with me at Morehead State. We had a couple of 20-win seasons with Abby Jump, and she was a big part of that success. So got two Abbies there that would be really cool to get an opportunity to play them.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
I've got a question for both Antwainette and Ivy. Obviously, that Central Arkansas game, you guys battled, but it didn't end in the way that you wanted it to. What were the takeaways from that loss? And as leaders, what did you tell to the team to kind of move forward in a positive direction heading into the WNIT?
Yeah, like you said, obviously it was a tough loss in the semifinals for us. But I think the biggest thing during that game afterwards was definitely our growth. I don't know if you guys saw the last time we had played them, but also it wasn't the best, offensive game for us. So we played really well that game. Obviously, it didn't come out how we wanted it to, but after the game was over, the biggest takeaway was pretty much just to stay together. Like this isn't it, for us, we have a lot more going for ourselves. So that was probably like the biggest thing is to stay together.
Yeah, I'd agree as well. Obviously, like she said, the last time we played them up there, they beat us pretty bad, and so we just want this last game to stay together and just get better. And so I think that's what we did. And obviously, we fell short, but I think we played way better than we did the last time we played. So.
Yeah, question for Antwainette. You've been on an absolute tear the past 5 games, scoring nearly 20 points a game and 10 rebounds a game. What kind of mindset do you kind of have going into the WNIT and looking for such high success in the tournament?
Just me being one of the 3 leaders on this team, honestly, it's really just to play ball and play how I know how. I know, the experience. I've been in a few postseason tournaments, NCAA, WNIT, pretty much all my career. So, I mean, just going in with that mindset, like we're here to kick butt. Like there's nothing else really. So that's really about it.
And then for Ivy, you have been such a prolific 3-point shooter throughout the year. How did you kind of develop that throughout the season? And how have you been able to keep that up intensity outside the 3-point line?
Yeah, I just kind of, just stay in the gym. The coaches, they ask me to shoot more. And so I just try to, shoot when I'm open and, create things for myself. And obviously, my teammates feed me, when I'm open. So they want me to shoot it. And so when I get it, I just shoot it with confidence. And most of the time it goes in.
Perfect. Thank you guys and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Antwainette, and then Ivy, kind of the same question for both of you, for you ladies. Congrats, by the way. Postseason play is always exciting. I know this wasn't the tournament you were hoping to play in, but at the same time, it's an awesome opportunity. So, Antwainette, you being here a couple of years, having this chance to kind of close out your EKU career with the NIT, and then Ivy, to you, same question. You come in for 1 year at EKU. And how excited it is that you get to conclude the season and your college career with the postseason tournament.
Yeah, I just think it's awesome. I mean, I feel like me coming in last year and the season that we had last year, and then, Ivy coming in and a whole bunch of other additions that really help, grow EKU as a team and a school in general. I think it's an awesome thing. And like you said, just to be able to end our career with the WNIT, I mean, it's still an amazing tournament, just like the NCAA. I mean, you see there's so many different, like really good teams, as Coach is saying, Power 5. So, I mean, I'm just super excited for it.
Yeah, and so this is my first ever postseason tournament. Obviously we wanted to win our conference. We didn't want to be here, but I mean, like Antwainette said, I mean, I'm excited. I'm just excited to be able to play another game with my coaches and my teammates. That last game hurt a little bit, and so I'm just excited to get this opportunity and to be able to play. So.
I just want to say congrats, and it's been a blast supporting you guys throughout the year, and looking forward to seeing what's ahead for you here in this tournament.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask both of you about, Purdue Fort Wayne. Their backcourt really is a lot of their production, gets things done for them. If you could kind of talk about defensive strategy heading into this one, especially on their home court.
I think the biggest thing for us, not even just Purdue Fort Wayne, but throughout the entire season, just really contain that 3-point shot. They do have shooters. They love to kick it out. So that's like our main go-to is just protect the 3-point line, really like have 1v1 defense, like lock them up. That's the whole goal.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, obviously, it's more about us than the opposing teams, but we're just trying to, guard our yard, not get beat 1-on-1. And so I think we just do what we do and, play defense and get out in transition, we'll be fine.